Woohoo, ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm going to be doing a total product overview of LEVOIT's Cordless vacuum cleaner. So this is a stick vac with powerful suction. It's got this tangle-resistant design with up to a 15-minute runtime. It's lightweight, it's versatile, it deep cleans carpet and pulls up like pet hair. It's rechargeable, and in my opinion, it has the coolest feature I've ever seen, which is this self-standing mode, where it just, like stands up by itself without having to lean up against a wall, or even having to screw in some mounting bracket for it to stay upright. So yeah, that feature is amazing. But in this video, I'm going to be going over a couple of the reasons why we got it, how it works, how you charge it, how you operate it, how you remove the dustbin, and how you clean out the filters, and every other thing that I can think of with this video. But we'll start off with like the reasons that we got it. So I've got a few different reasons. The first is because we have all different types of floors and just wanted something that would vacuum effectively on all of them. So we've got hardwood, we've got carpet all upstairs and in our closets, we've got tile in our bathrooms, and we have tons of rugs. So we were really looking for a vacuum that had like versatility. The second reason is because we've got kids who constantly make messes, but often drop on the ground like food or crumbs or just stuff that's like quote unquote heavier to pick up. So we needed something more powerful to pick up like the heavy debris. And then the third reason is because we have a dog who is amazing, but sheds all the time and almost is the same color as our furniture and carpet. So it basically becomes invisible and you can't even see it. But we wanted something that was able to like pull up all of the hair from the furniture, our carpets and rugs, and was strong enough to be able to do it even when it got like embedded in the upholstery and whatnot. So if you're looking for a vacuum for any of the same reasons, it's worth watching till the end. What we'll do is we'll first go over the swappable heads. Now, LEVOIT doesn't really have names for these heads, so I'm just gonna like make them up on the fly, starting with this one. This is the Tangle-resistant motor bar workhorse head. And as the name implies, this is your workhorse. You'll use this thing like 90% of the time. It works on all your floors and has this like little switch on the side for you to remove the roller and then wash it off. Remove all the like the long hair or stuff that like gets stuck in it, and then once done, you simply insert it back into its hole. You rotate the latch clockwise until you hear like a little click sound, and then you're good to go. But yeah, this is the workhorse. This is the one that you're going to use the majority of your vacuuming. And then you have this 2-in-1 combination crevice brush nozzle. So the crevice head is great for picking up fine debris in like corners or hard to reach areas. And then by pressing this little button, you're able to slide the brush head up to the top of the crevice nozzle for cleaning up like dust, debris, and other stuff in and around like hard to reach areas. Then you have this 2-in-1 combination brush, but we'll call this little bad boy the dual-headed snap and release hard brush and fabric focused hair retracting nozzle. TM. Oh man, this hard brush is just used for like helping scrape off stuff that might be stuck on surfaces. And then if you want to use the other head, you simply press this button, remove the brush head, and it reveals like the fabric focused hair retracting nozzle, which is great for like pulling up hair embedded in fabric and furniture. You really can't get in there, and it like really does a great job pulling it all up. And then when you're done, you simply insert this side first and then press the button down to hinge the other side over the button latch, and then release the button and it's fastened back on. Then you've got this extender wand, which is you simply line it up with the dots here, and then you insert them fully and you're good to start using them. What's nice is that all of the swappable heads work on both the extended wand as well as directly onto the Cyclone. So it allows you to like work in different modes for like different situations. And then you have the Cyclone. So this little bad boy has a couple of different buttons on it. You first have this little button here, which actually releases the lid for the dustbin so that you can get all of the, the debris and dust out of the bin. Then you have this button here on the side, which releases the entire dustbin from the Cyclone so that you can get access to the filters and actually clean those. Then you have this button here, which removes the entire battery so you can charge it without having to bring the Cyclone around with you. And then you've got two different buttons on the handle. The first one is the power button. So basically by pressing this, it activates the actual Cyclone and you can begin vacuuming. And then you have this button right above it, which is both the Eco and Turbo mode. So it just allows you to swap between both of the modes. Eco mode is actually quite strong. Turbo mode is like, it feels like it's gonna pull my skin off. It's so strong. So a couple of fun features that on Eco mode, I can vacuum my entire house all in one session. So the upstairs with our kids' rooms, the bathroom, toy room, and guest room, the stairs, the living room, dining room and kitchen, our entry room, closets, our bathroom, and our room. And what I'll do is occasionally switch it to like the turbo boost mode to pick up harder to pick up debris and whatnot. Another great feature is how simple it is to actually empty out the dustbin. So eventually you're gonna have to empty it out. You simply do it by pressing on that little button there, and make sure to do it over a trash can. Press the little button, the little door latch will open up, And then if you just give it a couple of pats, it'll, dump out the rest of the debris. You close the lid, wait for it to snap, and then you're good to go. Charging is pretty simple as well. So you simply plug it into this little port found here, and then this little indicator light will show you how much charging it has left. What's also great is that the batteries are actually detachable. So you just press this button here, you can remove the entire battery, and then what it does is it allows it to be the only component that you're having to charge. So you don't have to like lug around your Cyclone to charge it up and whatnot. But guys, like seriously, the neatest feature of all is the self-standing mode. They don't advertise this anywhere, but I would have gotten this vacuum ages ago just for this feature. Lastly, let's talk about the washable filters. Eventually your little LEVOIT is going to get super dirty and the filters will need to get cleaned. So the way that you actually access the filters is first by removing the dustbin, and then at the top of the dustbin you'll see two different pads. One's a foam filter and the other's a felt filter. And then also on the Cyclone you'll have this motor filter as well. So you simply rinse these off with water, let them air dry, and then you stick them back into place, you mount the dustbin back onto the Cyclone, and then you're just good to go. So it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple. So if it isn't obvious by now, this whole thing picks up fine debris without issues. It works great on carpet, hardwood floors, and tile. It takes about 4 hours to charge the battery and does a phenomenal job at snatching up all the pet hair embedded in like furniture and carpet and whatnot. So yeah, it's great, especially for the self-standing mode. So now I don't have to find a corner in my house to prop up my vacuum while charging. So that's my product review of the LEVOIT cordless vacuum cleaner. And if you've gotten this far in the video and found it in any way helpful or informative, even if you end up going with another vacuum, I'd really appreciate just a simple thumbs up or heart on the video. Over and out. Okay, but not quite. I want to show you this Blooper. It's ridiculous. Okay, so you simply pat it on the side, and then you click the lid into place, you hear a little snapping, and then you're good to go. Did you see it? And then it just pulled out that entire hairball. There was like one long hair for my wife, and it was just attached to that fur ball. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Blooper.